Well, good evening, everybody. It is good to be back out here on the riverfront again. I am out here a little earlier tonight. Oh, maybe, well, about the same time, maybe around 8 o'clock or so. It is a scorcher out here today, a scorcher. I think we topped out at 117 today. When I left the house, it was about 109, 110. So it's cooled down a little bit, not much though, per se. But the reality is, this is Arizona life. Love it, love it, love it. And I know tonight I'm going to probably have to fish a little bit deeper down because of the heat, the striper, and for the most part, if there's any bass in the river tonight, there may be. You never know. I got lucky that one night, but definitely the striper tonight. They're going to be swimming a lot lower tonight due to, one, the barometric pressure is probably going to be an issue. It was a nice day today. It was hot. It's all came out, though. And as I've learned, and I'm beginning to learn a lot more about barometric pressure, when the weather is bright and sunny, even warm, the pressure's high on the fish. They go lower. The heat has a lot to do with it also, I would imagine. So we're going to see where this is going to take us. If you are joining the channel tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Do me a favor, hit that button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That way you don't miss any of my lives, my shorts, and my videos as they come out on YouTube. Again, welcome to Arizona Outdoors. You can find my channel at Arizona Outdoors 64. Let's get to fishing. Tonight I am using my old trusted faithful, anchovy as the bait. It seems to work out well. I like it. It's never let me down yet so far, so we'll see how it goes. One product like I said, I normally don't endorse products, but this stuff is amazing. It's called Magic Thread, I guess. Magic String, whatever the case may be. It's from a company called Scaletti. I was able to find this online from a local person who told me about that they used it and they liked it a lot. So I've been using it for about maybe the last 3 weeks or so. It's been an outstanding um, piece of material to use in my arsenal of fishing to keep the bait on. I'm doing a 14-pound line tonight. I'm using what I like to call my Frankenstein. This is my Daiwa pole, medium to light, probably about a 6.5 foot pole, 14-pound line on it with a few weights at the end, and using a Gamakatsu red, probably a number 2, I believe it is, 2 or a 1 hook size on it. Razor sharp, that's why I like using them. And for the first cast, let's see how it goes. It is a bit breezy out here tonight. I will give it that. We had a really busy weekend over the 4th of July holiday. Hopefully the fish are wanting to play. I had the opportunity of going out the other night with my son, my grandson, and my nephew on my son's pontoon boat by the dam area where we live. We were able to catch 4 stripers. It was nice. I kind of expect this bite to be a little slow tonight. Again, a lot of pressure on the fish due to the holiday weekend that we just had, the temperature. But again, we got to try it, see what it gives us. If I had to guess, I'd probably say maybe the winds are blowing about 8 to 10 miles an hour, maybe a little bit more at times. Hopefully the microphone is, the mic sock is able to get rid of a lot of the noise that you may hear if you do. Normally I'm able to get straight across the river for the most part, but the wind's blowing pretty good today, so it's taking my line that direction. And it looks like we got a boat coming up. So did anybody fish this weekend? If you did, how did it go? Did you catch? Was it successful? Did you get skunked? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate it. I'd love to hear about how everybody's trip went. I had the suspicious feeling that I might have to go heavier on my weights tonight, with the wind being the way that it is. Am I caught on something? Yeah, we're going to bring it on in for a minute and check it. Check that old bait and see how it's still going on there. Yeah, all right. Very good. It's still on there. Okay, there's a little bit of brush under there, but not as bad as it's normally been. But the bait is still intact. I'm impressed with that for sure. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to recast this time. I'm going to try and get it out this direction more if I can. See how it goes, huh? Yeah, it's pretty breezy tonight. I'm not going to lie. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You ever get that scratchy throat? You can't seem to ever get it to go away. Yeah, I deal with that quite a bit. It's kind of nice. I was able to get a couple of new poles rigged up that I got. One was a catfish pole. It's almost an 8 foot, heavy to medium. Maxes out at, I believe, 20-pound tests. It's great for either cat. Oh, got a bite, got a bite, got a bite, got a bite. Fish on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. Got a fish on. All right. Now that one just really took it quick. Nice. This is what it's all about, folks. I just love catching fish. I really do. Nice. It's a decent sized striper. Indeed it is. Yeah, not a bad looking size one. Not bad looking at all, if I do say so myself. It's a beautiful one. All right, let's get him taken care of. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Didn't take long at all. It really didn't. The bite was nice. The bite was nice. Okay, this little guy is about 1.5 pounds. He's going to weigh in about 1.5 pounds. Pretty good size though for that. It really is good size for that. All right, very good. Doesn't get no better than this, folks. No better than this at all. Not bad for a little 1.5 pounds, huh? Indeed. I'm going to put him back in the water, let him go. And he's gone. There he goes. Good job. Thanks for the fight, buddy. That's what it's all about, folks. It doesn't get no better than that. It really doesn't. It doesn't get better than that. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and rebait the hook and get ready for another set. I'll bring you over here a little bit that we can see what's going on this side of the camera, huh? I love it when a good fight happens like that. I really do. Look at that. It was 1.5 pounds. I don't know if you got to see it or not. 1.5 pounds. Beautiful. All right. Let's get that bait set up for another one. As I was telling you, this product that I'm using here, I call it Magic Thread. It is super fine. I know I advertise it a lot on my, I do mention a lot on my videos, but I will tell you, this stuff is a game changer for me. I mean, if you ever used to having to fight to have to keep the bait on your hook, this will solve the problem. It's a company called Scaletti. A local person, a local fisherman actually turned me on to it, and I went onto Amazon, was able to buy a 4-pack for about 25 bucks. It's amazing stuff. I can't tell you enough about it. I'm sure everybody has their way of hooking the bait, how they like to do it. There is no wrong way, in my opinion, as long as you're able to get it to work. If you're able to get that bait successfully on there and catch that fish, there is no wrong way to do it. It's actually really pretty out here tonight. Warm, but still beautiful. And it's always a great day to fish, no matter when, right? I think if there's any negative, which really isn't, but if there was, it would be trying to, because this material, this threading is so thin, the wind taking it, it makes it sometimes difficult to work with. But again, if you're patient, it's so worth it, I promise. I think, in all honesty, the most common that I've picked out of this one so far in this area of size of weight of fish has been about 1.5 pounds to two, almost 2.5 pounds. That seems to be the norm for out here for me. It really does. All right, we're gonna get the set back up again, and let's get the fishing. Get this thing wrapped up and ready to go. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Cast number 2. Almost lost my balance on that one. You know, it was interesting because that one actually hit faster than normal. Normally, when I'm getting bites or hits like that, they tend to toy with it, and I have to really be patient. You know, a lot of times I want to just, yank that pole back to set the hook, but it's not always the case. But this one, yeah, it literally, it felt like it just grabbed and ran with it, which was nice for a change. It's nice for a change. Folks, I got to tell you, you can't beat the sunset here. It's just so beautiful out here. So beautiful. Colorado River area where I'm at is just wonderfully nice. Oh, whoa. He was biting. Did I get him? Oh, he bit hard. They are hungry tonight. Hopefully, I didn't prematurely pull the hook out. Wait a little bit and see what happens. He hit hard too, man. Wow. That falls back onto that. You want to just yank it back quick. Give it a little bit more time and we'll wait and see what happens. We'll check that bait again. Fish on, fish on. There we go. He's a good one too. Or is he putting up a heck of a fight though? I'm telling you, he's putting up a fight. There he is. I see him jump out there a little bit. Nice. You know what amazes me about the little ones? This one's a lot smaller than the one I caught earlier. But I'll tell you what, these little guys, they put up one heck of a fight. I mean, they really do. They really go for the gusto on it. They're such a fierce biter, and they just pull back like they're a big fish. But the reality is they're small. So let's get him back in the water real quick, though. I won't even measure him. He's probably about a pound or less. So I just want to get him back in the water as quick as we can because I don't want to keep him out too long. It's not right for that. I'll tell you, man, I just love striper fishing. It's just like the funnest thing to do, I think. Fishing in general, but to me, striper is so much fun, you know? All right. Well, he's doing all kinds of flippy flops here. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Get my little pliers here. As he was flopping around, the hook went kind of a little bit deeper than I wanted it to. But that's okay. Relax, old boy. I got you. There it is. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, these little guys, they're fighters. They really are. All right, Bubba. Back in the water you go. There you go. Thanks for the fight, my man. Thank you. Folks, again, doesn't get any better than that. It really don't. Bring you back over this side with me. Get you set back up. I try to keep my viewers try to keep them as active as I can with them. I mean, I'm learning so much about this, how to do this YouTube channel. I am not perfect by no means, and I'm still brand new to a lot of it. But I feel, honestly, if you engage your watcher more, you keep their attention longer. And I truly believe that. I truly, truly believe that. Let me get some lights set up and we'll get going on with that real quick. It's just, I just find it amazing on how that works. See here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Brighten it up. There we go. Not bad for a little light on there, huh? A little light on the subject. All right, so let's get this done for number 3. Number 3. Now, I know there's going to be times where I'm going to have to want to try, and I'm going to keep it legitimately honest. I do believe in lures. I do believe in jigs and all that. I don't know if I would be considered a cheater because I like to use frozen chovies or live bait. And I look at it this way. I am still really relatively brand new to the fishing of this area here, and I'm learning how it works. But it's because of viewers like you who I watch on YouTube and how you guys post your stuff up there is how I'm learning how to do it. And with the lures and stuff like that, it seems like there's a lot of finessing, a lot of technique, things that are... Hi, guys. Looks like I've got a greenhead and a female mallard here. Beautiful, beautiful ducks. Actually, where I used to live, I was a pretty avid duck hunter. So I look at them like, ooh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I used to hunt a 10,000 acre wetland, a reserve that I was a member of in the state I used to live in. And I just never lost that passion for duck hunting. I did it for many years and loved it. I will tell you, in all honesty, duck hunting was probably the most expensive sport that I've ever gotten into. Probably even more so than hunting deer or even bow shooting with deer. I've got a good friend of mine that got me into bow shooting. And Lanny, if you're watching this video, shout out to you, my man. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure when you come out and visit. Do miss our times together in the state we lived in. But I've always been, I just had this passion for duck hunting. But I did some fishing out there, no doubt, where I lived. And I got to a point where I took some time away from it because I just needed a break. But I think in all reality, and I'm keeping it legitimately real with you, I went through a period where I just had no desire to fish. I know, oh my God, you had no desire to fish, really? Yeah, I kind of went through that period where I didn't. But, and then we moved out to the beautiful state of Arizona where I'm at now. And for like 5 years, give or take about 5 years, I would try to go fishing. It never seemed that I would catch anything, and I didn't make it a point to just really hit hard on it. And I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, something just clicked. I wanted to go fishing, and this time I really, really took it seriously. And yeah, I think what got me hooked was when somebody told me about using fresh chovies or frozen chovies. All right, I'll try it. My son and I went out to the lake out here, went about 10 miles out late in the evening, about 11 o'clock or so. My pole just went, woof, got that big old hit. And I thought, oh, right, I got a fish. I finally got something. I was really excited about it. In fact, that video is in my that video is on my YouTube channel, the catfish video. And I was sitting there, we're rolling it up about maybe midnight or so when I finally got hit. And it changed me. I was hooked. I was hooked. I wanted more. I got that taste of being able to have success with it. I wanted more, and I've been doing it ever since. And I make it a point now to be honest with you as a viewer and be honest with myself as a beginning fisherman. I promise to make the videos good, bad, skunked, whatever the case may be. I wanted it to be real, and I thought YouTube was a great way to do it. And I, started this channel, and it's because of you that I'm being successful as far as I am right now. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for it. So enough talking. Let's get to fishing. All right, let's get to more fishing. That was a decent sized cast, almost to the middle. Gonna have to set up some lights pretty quick here. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit. Still warm, but cooling off a little bit. Feels good. You know what I'd like to try? Bow fishing. I think that'd be kind of fun. I bet it would be pretty hard though.